Hello and welcome to my channel, and today I will show you how to make a simple main menu where you'll be able to have your play game. So when you press this button you will enter your game. You will have an option button where if you press that one it will open an option menu where you can control as an example your volume or the brightness of your screen and stuff like that. And then we of course have the exit button that will exit your game or application. Yeah, let's get to it. So the first thing that we will need to do is to make a UI image, and this one will be our background. And if you press the icon up here and you hold down the Alt key and you hit this down in the right corner, it will automatically scale to the full canvas size. Then press your canvas here sorry, and choose scale with screen size. I normally run with 920 times 1080 and 0.5 here. Then over here again you will need to create an empty object, and this one we will call let's call it the main menu. Underneath that one we will have to make a new image. Let's make it a bit darker. Let's scale it up. If you hold down the Alt key it will scale to all sizes while you pull one of the corners. So let's put it up like this. And let's call this the BG, the background for the main menu. Then we'll need a headline. I will just use TextMesh Pro. You can just use a simple text if you want that. It doesn't matter. This is just I just better like the TextMesh Pro text. Up here again in the right corner you can hold down the Alt key and pick the one up here to the right. Nothing happens. Okay, we'll just pull it up here like this and pull it to the right corner and up here. Remember to center it both ways, and we'll just call this main menu or menu. Let's bump the size up to something like 48 and make it bold. Let's pull it down a bit here. And let's name this the headline. Sorry, it's my throat. Then under the main menu let's create another empty one and call this one buttons. And underneath this buttons we will need to create 3 buttons. Again, if you are using regular text just use the normal button, else you can use the TextMesh Pro button. And we will need 3 buttons, so just copy it or duplicate it 3 times. Now on the button, add component. Let's add a the horizontal layer group. Nope, it was correct. It's the vertical one. Sorry, my mistake. Vertical layer group. And here we got the padding and the spacing. And you can see what this is doing is it's aligning these 3. And spacing, let's put it on 20 maybe. Yeah, let's put it on 20. And what size should the buttons be? Let's see. Let's make it something like 200 to 50. If we take this one, put it up here instead, and take this. No, let's put it in here in the middle. like that. And if you see the first button, we made it 200 times 50. Do the same for the two other buttons. Let's change, if you have a specific image for your button, it can be changed here in the source image. Either you can just change the color here if you want to be some random color. What else do we have? We can just put it in here and put it in the middle instead, like that. Then we have, let's highlight all the buttons. Let's take the highlight color and make it a bit darker. Then take the first button, going down in the text, rename this one to play game. Take the next button and call it options, and the last one exit game. So now we have all these. Let's name the buttons out here as well so we know what we have. Sorry. We have play, we have options, and we have exit. So what more do we need? Now we have the main menu. So now if you highlight the main menu here and you duplicate it like this and call this option menu. Now highlight your main menu and check this box off. And on the main menu, what do we need here? The headline we should of course rename to options. We still have 3 buttons here. We will not need the exit, but the exit button we can remove 2 of the buttons. And the last one we should call back instead. Let's call it back. And I would say this one will be moved, oh sorry, buttons here, be moved down to the button like this. And then we could need, I don't know, here you can put in your options. Yeah. So now let's make another empty object over here and call this the main menu controller. Let's make a new script and call this main menu controller. You put it on the main menu controller, open it up in Visual Studio. And in here we will need to say public game object, and this will be our option panel, and public game object, public game object, and this will be our menu panel. And from the start we can say our menu panel dot set set active is true, and our option panel dot set active is false. Then we need to make a new function here, and here we will say public void go to option panel, and here we will, if you just copy these 2 up here and paste them down here, and the main menu will be false and the option panel will be true. Now let's make another one called public void back. And we can simply just copy, the one up here in the start function and put it down here. Now the main menu will be true and the option panel will be set false. Let's save this and head back to Unity. Now when you click your main menu controller, you can see you need to add 2 panels here. And on your canvas we of course have our main menu and we have our option panel. Then on our main menu, on the buttons, we have the option button. Go to the button here on the click, you can drag in the main menu controller here, and then you will say go to option panel. Close the main menu, take the option menu. Here we have on the buttons, we have the back button. Take the on click event, drag in the main menu controller, take the main menu, and here we'll have back. So let's see how it looks when we play now. Now it starts in the main menu, and if you hit the option button, it will go to the option, and we can head back again. Cool. So now let's get the play game and exit game to work. So in order to get the play button to work, let's open up the script again in Visual Studio. And here we will need to make a new void. Let's call it public void play game. And to get this to work, we will need to say using Unity engine dot scene management, and this play game, it will take in a string and we can call it name, and then we will have to say scene manager dot load scene, and here we will simply just load the name. Let's save this, head back to Unity. And here you of course need 2 scenes to test this out. Let's go to the play button. On the play button we need an on click event. Drag the main menu controller on the functions main menu, and we have the play game, and it takes it in a string. And the string here, why I choose this method is actually that if you want to use the same script to go to another scene or something like that, because I have seen many people are using this build index +1. So what that does is, if you go to the file build setting, it will actually, you are on this scene and you will go to that one, so it will actually just take the build index and take the next one. But let's say you have 10 scenes and you actually want to go to a specific one. With this method you can simply just write here the scene you want to go to. So let's call this the game. This is the scene what I have. So just type in the name you have. I can see I have then we added the game. Of course, remember here in the build settings to add both your scenes, the main menu scene, in my case it's called new scene, and the game scene in here. So now when you hit the play button and we hit options, we can go back again. If you press play game, it will go to your next scene. Yeah. So one button to go. Let's take the exit button. So let's open up the script again, and here we will make another void. Let's call it public void quit game, and here we will need to say application.quit. And for this sake, so we can see that it happens, let's just say debug.log quit game and debug. Save it, close it. Now on the exit button, let's go down on click, choose your main menu controller, attach it, main menu, quit game. Now when we hit the play button again and we press the exit game, you can see down here to the left, quit game. So yeah, this is how you build up a simple main menu. Thank you a lot for watching, and if you want to see more of these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button below. Thank you.